The Glazer Children's Museum is just days away. Your VIP pass to the Glazer Children's Museum on ABC Action News is brought to you St. Joseph's Hospital.
Titan Doppler radar, keeping you safe.
Away from opening to the public. Tonight, we'll take a tour of more than 150 play areas inside, including Water's Journey, Kids Board, and Get Moving. Plus, how this new addition is making quite an economic impact on Tampa Bay. It's a place where kids can learn hands-on playing, creating, and exploring. Your VIP pass to the new Glazer Children's Museum starts right now.
Tonight, we are broadcasting live from the Glazer Children's Museum's exclusive Donor Gala celebration. Good evening, and thanks for joining us for this one-hour primetime special. I'm Linda Hurtado.
And I'm Jamison Euler. We are just days away from the grand opening, but tonight, ABC Action News is the only station in town to bring you an all-access pass inside the new Glazer Children's Museum.
Tonight is a special night dedicated to the folks who helped to make this dream a reality. Just moments ago, the exclusive guests arrived on the blue carpet, ready for a night just for adults at the museum. We have got you covered from all 3 floors. We're broadcasting live on the 3rd floor terrace. Our Serena Fassan joins us from the main lobby. Our Dennis Phillips is live by one of the largest venues inside, Water's Journey. And Community Affairs Director Lisette Campos is live on the 2nd floor from the Safety Village town.
Yeah, but first we begin with the family who helped to make all of this possible, the Glazers. Here's a closer look now at how their vision became a reality.
Here we hope to bring the world to them and give them ideas about what they can do.
For Darcy Glazer-Kasowitz and the Glazer Family Foundation, children have always been the #1 focus. That tends to happen when you grow up in a family of 6 kids. Darcy, the only girl.
When we were growing up, we were always told that no matter how small we were or how young we were always smart enough to start working on our dreams.
For the Glazer family, one of those dreams came to life in 1995 when Dad Malcolm bought the Buccaneers. The Glazers quickly became the most recognizable name in Tampa.
We're gonna win the Super Bowl!
The Super Bowl title in 2002 only endeared them more to the community. As they carved out their gridiron legacy, the Glazers' charity work was changing the fortunes of many underprivileged families and children in the Bay Area. A lot of their generosity and giving is done quietly and anonymously. I recently met with Brian Glazer at One Buck Place, and for just as excited as Glazer gets when he talks about that Super Bowl year, he tells me he got just as excited when Tampa Mayor Pam Iorio talked about bringing a world-class children's museum to a revitalized downtown waterfront area.
When it finally came to fruition that this was going to happen and the mayor had picked its spot to be in downtown, they started the project and we kept an eye on it, and they were looking for a lead donor, and that's when we knew that it was an easy decision for us.
That decision led the Glazers to donate $5 million to the new Children's Museum. It would also proudly and prominently display the Glazer name. Brian recalls it took 2 minutes for he and his siblings to sign off on the Glazer Family Foundation's largest donation ever.
It's if not the best decision we've ever made in Tampa. I think we're thrilled with it, and it's something that's going to be a legacy for not only this generation, but for generations to come.
Construction started in early 2009, and in a relatively short 18 months, the 53,000 square foot facility blossomed before our eyes at Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park. The Glazer Children's Museum boasts 170 hands-on exhibits, 12 different themed areas for the kids, classrooms with workshops, and an ever-changing traveling exhibit hall, which expects to bring in 200,000 visitors each year.
Nobody knows what really to expect. And once they walk in here, it's just going to blow their mind. The kids are going to have never seen anything like it.
Darcy is a mother of 3. As we walked through the museum in July, she beamed when we talked about how this hands-on, please touch museum for kids could be the catalyst that awakens the young minds of future scientists and engineers.
I hope that when people come here, they are inspired and they will see beyond their everyday reality the opportunities that are out there for them.
Opportunities to explore, play, and imagine at a world-class children's museum now right here in the heart of downtown Tampa.
This is something that I hope that 20 years from now people say as adults, I remember going to the Glazer Children's Museum as a kid, and here's what I learned, and I remember learning this, or I remember learning that. and help them grow as a child and help them compete in the real world as they get older.
Yeah, and the Glazers are here at tonight's Donor Gala. And coming up, we're going to talk to Brian and Darcy Glazer-Kasowitz live.
And during this one-hour special, we'll be giving a one-year free membership to the museum.
Yeah, plus 2 family fun packs. The family 4-packs are good to use during this weekend's grand opening. Your chance to win is coming up. Now, the museum officially opens to the public on Saturday. It's located here in the heart of downtown Tampa and sits along the Hillsborough River, Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park, and Ashley Drive.
Well, you may be wondering where to park once you arrive. The easiest place is the Poe Garage, which is located next to the museum. Now, there is a small fee for parking, but it gives you easy access to both the Tampa Museum of Art and the new Glazer Children's Museum. And one of the largest venues inside the museum is Kidsport, located on the first floor. Community Affairs Director Lisa Campos takes us on the tour.
On the first floor of the Glazer Children's Museum is Kidsport.
Can we actually go in the boat? Yes! Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
My 6-year-old Audrey couldn't wait to get in on Golden Ticket Day. The one-of-a-kind water playground has that effect on all the kids, irresistible. Modeled after the real Port of Tampa, Kidsport holds more than 200,000 gallons of water. Our news kids put it to the test. Action News reporter Jackie Calloway's kids, Gage and Carmen, agreed it's
Awesome.
What do you like about it? There's a lot of stuff in this room. What's your favorite?
The water.
Here, when kids play make-believe, they're dock workers, harbor pilots. They're playing in a tugboat 14 feet long. News anchor Linda Hurtado's girls and my Audrey were digging for treasure on Gasparilla Island.
You guys found treasure?
Yup.
Wow. Are you going to share any of that?
Yes. The museum is awesome.
It's awesome? What's your favorite part?
This part. It's like so much fun.
And some kids prefer the simple things in life.
Woohoo!
3-year-old Samantha and her mommy, weekend anchor Serena Fazan, splashed to their heart's content.
Go ahead. Woohoo! Give me 5!
The truth is, every child we talked to, news babies or not, loved it.
It's cool.
They are just in amazement. They can't get enough right now.
Can you believe that this place was designed by an adult? They came up with some pretty cool stuff.
I can't believe it. We learn through conversing. We see what the kids are interested in, and we're trained as educators to just go and try to capture that teachable moment and expand what they're doing a little bit. Maybe explain how something works or hear their theory about how something works.
This $500,000 exhibit was funded by the Propeller Club of Tampa Bay, which is made up of businesses who are in the maritime and port-related industries. But in order to get this just right, the folks at the museum had some interesting homework to do.
That was crazy in the sense that, I'm doing it by choice. I just was at 6 o'clock in the morning jumping off a perfectly good ship.
For Al Najjar, the museum's president, that homework included a 3 a.m. visit to the Port of Tampa to watch pilot Paul Spear bring a gasoline tanker in, start to finish.
We came right against the petroleum ship. It was fairly choppy water, and I didn't know what I was getting into, and ignorance is a bliss in this case. So all I see is Captain Spear started climbing this rope ladder going up the ship. It looks like incredible, like a skyscraper. And I had no choice. I had to get up, so.
Spear is one of approximately 25 pilots in the Port of Tampa with a combined experience of 300 years.
They do not know where they're going. They'll say, show me on the chart where we're going. So that just it gives you an example how important the pilot job is, because the captains go to ports all over the world.
Sammy, go! Look, the Nemo's right there!
Really, it's about telling stories, and we want not just tell the story, but put the kids inside the story. I mean, ultimately, it's the ultimate boat in a bathtub that you're playing with.
A water play area so amazing it can bring you to tears when it's time to leave. Fabulous beyond words.
And we had a total blast playing here with our kids. It was so much fun. That picture that you saw was one of hundreds that we took during our playtime here. I think Serena took about 100. I took about 200. It was really a day of fun. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Campos. I am live on the second floor of the Glazer Children's Museum. I am in the heart of town here. This beautiful place is called Safety Village. We'll have more for you a little bit later on the town, but first we want to stay with water. You just saw Kidsport, and now we want to take you over to Waters. Dennis is standing by live, and Dennis looked like Superman as he was going through that contraption.
Quite a challenge, Lisa. I mean, who better than a meteorologist, I guess, to talk a little bit about the water cycle? Well, this is Water's journey, and it is one amazing area. Kids have any idea of what you have an opportunity to do, you'll be lining up to get out here on, we had a chance to chase some kids up and down, well, like a droplet of water would. Now, interestingly enough, a lot of the kids kept calling for mom and dad. Can moms and dads come up here too? Of course you can, but just a word of advice. Limber up before you do so. There are a lot of sharp turns, and if you notice there in the pictures, you don't see a lot of moms and dads. But what you will see, believe it or not, for some reason, 2 male anchors decided to get involved, and yes, the female producers challenged us mano a mano to have a race. Who would be fastest? It is quite an entertaining story, and we'll bring that to you coming up in just a couple of minutes, guys.
Thanks a lot, Dennis. We are certainly paying from that day, aren't we? Well, we're just getting started tonight. Coming up, your chance to win some free tickets to visit the new Glazer Children's Museum.
Grab a pen. The number to call is coming up after the break. Plus, we have a free year membership to also give away. And we'll check in with our Serena Fazans. Coming up, Serena, what's going on?
Linda, this donor gala is just getting started, and when we come back, we're going to take a tour of this beautiful gift shop, and we're going to talk to the Glazers live. Stay with us.